Hello everybody, and welcome back. I'm Count Christo, thanks ever so very much for joining me. This is our wonderful Path to Modernity campaign in MEIOU and Taxes 3.0. Our expanding Hungarian subject is eating a bunch of Turkish land. Well, digesting it really, they ate it earlier. The Turks' autonomy appears to have got worse, which I like to see. That's promising for our future wars against them. Force limit is still at 36,000. We are engaged in our very first colonization effort. We've got this province locked down, and we are preparing for war with Portugal to seize Lanzarote and Rio de Oro. Let's go. And we're going to begin immediately with a monthly tick. Oh no, he's selfish. 10% stability increase interval. That's unfortunate. We should also, by the way, I've been acting like money doesn't really matter. Maybe I'm underestimating how much infrastructure I should be building. Maybe I should be building tons of infrastructure, and therefore we should try harder to make a larger income. The other thing, of course, is that we should try and target 1,000 ducats a month, which we're a long way off, like kind of 20 times off or something. Well, no, okay, 10 times off. Because once we can get to 1,000 ducats a month, we can become a economic hegemon, which would be good. We also have to have more income than Castile. And by Castile, I mean Han. Is economic hegemon what we want? I think it probably is. Military is also very good. Actually, military is really good, so maybe we're trying to shoot for 1 million men under arms, which, again, we're a long way from that. When are our truces coming up? We don't have any truces right now. Maybe it's time for another little push into the HRE. They're still pretty mad at me about the whole last time, but oh well. Have to wait a little bit on that one, perhaps. Oh yes, and do we have a Diplo slot available? No. Bureaucratic expansion has expired. Guess what? Do it again. Excuse me, I can't? Right, because we have recalled bureaucrats. Recalled officials for another 5 years. No state expansion for me. We're still ahead of time on admin, right? Yeah, let's put more... Let's go back up to 15, even 20 ducats on admin taxes. I would like to increase my income. We're going to do some more building. And our expenses are rising. Infrastructure is up there. Stability is falling. That's a little troubling. Could I... We could temporary tax relief, but that kind of defeats what I just said. Alright, just don't catch my guys, Portugal. Castile has declared war on Mali. They cite conquests. Oh, crap. That probably means they have vision down on the coast. No, Castile! I am the only one allowed to trade with the New World. Crap. They're ahead of us. This is obviously unacceptable. We may have to start going to war with Castile. But they're good customers. They buy my goods. I don't want to burn them down. How happy are the nobles, by the way? Mildly. Okay. I just want the Canaries. It's every other year, by the way, until you get colonialism ideas, that you get the whatchamacallit, the expeditions event. So we don't need to worry about that. The fact that it didn't fire, and we thought that was a problem. So that's good news. We can get a claim on Holland. Your biggest city right now is here, so I'll claim that one. Good. Ticking away through time here, and we can get Diplotech 16. When we get 17, we can do some expeditions to West Africa, which will be good. But yeah, got to be careful. Got to be careful about Castile, because I really want to make sure we're the one making all the money from the exotics trade. The thing is, though, there isn't a tearing hurry to get the land, really. We can just take it from Castile later. It's only once they actually start getting, well, how would you say this? Senegambia, I guess. Senegambia is likely to be a trade node with a bunch of exotics moving through it. Like, are we moving exotics through here? We're producing a few, which is pretty nice. But new tech, arbitration decay, and yearly professionalism. Nice. I wonder if our yearly professionalism is positive. Would that be under P or Y? Probably Y. Yeah. Yearly professionalism. It is actually positive now. Cool. So that extra 0.5 means it's going to trend up another 5 points, it looks like. Cool. That's pretty good. Yes, our massive fleet is expanding. But yeah, it may be coming towards that time when we need to turn on Castile. I really want to get the personal union over them. Thing is, though, if we have a personal union over them, they'll probably still, you know, colonize and expand. Hey, nice. Our heir is expansionist. Settler chance and global settler increase. You love to see it. All right, we have enough for the claim on Portugal now. Let's make sure we do that this month. Before they get a chance to catch us. And then it's time for war with Portugal. If we end up at war with Castile, the thing is, the only thing I could do to actually prevent them long-term from expanding is going to be... How much my income got by the way, with that new thing? Oh, yeah. Pretty hefty increase. The only way I could stop Castile expanding in a long-term sense would be, like, I'd have to strip them of all their coastline, which would take some doing. All right, Lanzarote, I claim thee in the name of the French crown. And I'm going to need my ships to go and invade Lanzarote. You haven't got heavy ships, have you? No, good. When do heavy ships unlock? Tech 18. So we're getting there, actually. We are getting there. And you ahead of me on Miltech? Yes, but only very slightly. Hey, Portugal. Give me Lanzarote. To the capital. And as always, we will send a little expeditionary force of 14 dudes. No one with a siege pip. That's unfortunate. I won't send a general then. To go and land on Lanzarote itself. We will go with severe looting, because I don't plan to own Portugal anytime soon. Although, again, they've been, you know, they're customers, so maybe I shouldn't be looting them, but hey. Oh well, what can you do? Provence has finished building their tier 6 harbourage. Could go tier 7. Right, there is a tier 7 in harbourage. Yes. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's twice as much, though. Wow, the elite investment here is so much higher than the maintenance spending. Maybe I should get a capital down here as well. Holy crap, they have so much more room for stuff. Got 50,000... What else do I want to build? More irrigation? We really should build something. There's not that much farmlands here, but there's some. Well, I can just let it tick up and build itself for a bit, I guess. We should keep some money in the bank. How much is our colonial costs, by the way, for one colony? Oh, right, we don't have a colony, of course, because we just got this province. We didn't colonize it. All right, you lot. To Lanzarote. And the rest of us will just deal with Portugal itself. I wonder why Portugal isn't allied to Castile. Select an expedition to the Iberian Islands. I would like to take the other half. And also, we don't need to spy on Portugal anymore. But we should start spying on the Canaries. Because if they don't give it to us via an expedition, we will just have to take it by force. Here come all my sieging vassals. Good. We haven't gained any new vassals. I haven't set on transfer trade yet, have I? No. Good. Looks like the Portuguese navy is not going to be a concern. Naples is guaranteed by the Ottomans. That's odd. You'd have thought they'd want these islands for themselves. Any dispute successions we can take advantage of? Not really. Right, the men are landing. It will take a while for them to land, but not too bad. Ooh, wow. Manpower down to 0? How come? What happened? Wow, it's way down. Down like 10k. But we haven't recently pissed off the nobles. That's a little strange. I will do army commissions to loyalists for the extra loyalty. Faction relations are yeah, a little strained on the Metropolitans and the Spiritualists right now. Let's take a look at doing something about that, maybe. How about supporting commerce? Yeah, it's not very expensive. And the clergy, yeah, oppose populist reform. Sure thing. Alright, there we are, landed. And there's actually no one defending it, so the other ones can head over to here. And this one I'll just burn down and start my own colony, because they've only made a tiny bit of progress. Well, 10%. It's not nothing, but there's the occupation of Lanzarote. Do you make progress when you're in this fight? No, you don't. Good to know. And the trade ships can head north, and we will blockade in the Portuguese. I'm hopeful that the Azores are still up for grabs. My favourite Iberian islands, the Azores, the only ones I've ever sailed to. But yeah, let's get a full blockade of Portugal in place. Let's leave one of them there and slightly overdo it on blockading here. Alright, I forgot, Portugal has all this Spanish land. And by Spanish, I mean Moroccan. Come down to Cadiz. Let's drive them out of the Straits of Gibraltar. Yeah, so you guys, as soon as you've occupied this province, I want you to burn it down. Oh, we could just seize it, actually. Is there no burn down colony anymore? Why can't you burn down colonies? Well, let's just seize it. It doesn't let us see this province, unfortunately. Although, this is a good thing to test. If we had a conquistador, could I walk here? I'm not sure. Let's send our colonists down here. And yes, add it to a trade company. So we've instantly yoinked it, but this population is, you know, it's the wrong culture. What industries have they got going on here? Yeah, they've also got cash crops, so they've got some delicacies coming out. But, yeah. Definitely worth taking for ourselves. Alright, you guys, let's have you, Oh, hello. What do you think you're doing, Portugal? You're not allowed to siege me down. That's not how this works. Let's go grab the French fleet here. Why are they just sitting there in the Straits of Gibraltar not doing anything? That's weird. Detach damaged, and then let's get the blockades finished off. I'm looking forward to when we start discovering loads of new lands overseas and things. We're going to do a whole bunch of trade wars to force open markets and gain influence in other nodes. It's going to be grand. You guys can go back to protecting the channel. Honestly, we've got this under control. We should maybe consider like privateering the Tyrrhenian or the Aegean, because we have a lot of trade ships kind of we're probably not using. Hey, nice, it worked. We got the other half. That's so good. That's 2 out of 3 successful expeditions, and the bastards have taken the Azores already. Okay, well, we'll go deal with that in a minute. We can take those from them in this war as well. Although we actually almost certainly can't, because I bet we don't have coring range on them. Where have I put colonial range? In my map modes, I forget. Really enjoying this campaign. So happy that 3.0 has worked out well. As I've said previously, I was nervous. I was nervous that it wasn't going to be fun because they'd made too much too complicated, but man, it's totally worked. Yeah, so we definitely do not have range on the Azores Islands. So what can I do to deny them this province? Do you have cash crop, by the way? They do have cash crops. I don't know how we're going to deal with that. There's our taxation coming back up. Manpower situation resolved. Good. I don't really know how we're ever meant to take the Azores off them. I'm going to ask that. I'm going to ask the devs about that, actually. How is the player meant to ever take something like the Azores? Because, I mean, it would take... We'd have to have level tech 33 diplomatic tech to have range on the Azores. I'm gonna ask the devs because it seems odd that that would be so restrictive on conquest. See what they say about that. I expect, I mean, if we had the Madeira Islands, we'd be a tiny bit closer, but even so, the Azores seem kind of out of reach. And it's a bit weird that they have, like, you know, untouchable provinces that we can never actually get from them. Let's build. We're building the amenities here. Yeah, we should build some amenities here as well, because I imagine there's a bunch of. Oh, there's actually no residents here, but we might as well build it. Get it going a bit. Infrastructure, amenities to rank 1, and how much labor have you got available? Oh, quite a bit, but no resident. In fact, literally no resident, so I don't know if this will ever get built. It might encourage immigration. We'll give it a go. So what do we want in this war? I mean, yeah, Lanzarote, but then this lot is out of coring range, so I could take some, like, Manila as a trade port down here. We could do with a trade port in the Strait of Gibraltar node. Although actually, isn't this one in the Strait of Gibraltar? This one's in the Strait of Gibraltar node. So we're going to try and create a trade port there, I guess. But yeah, maybe we take Madeira. We could also start taking, like, this whole coast, start our African holdings, like so. It's going to cost quite a bit of Diplo points if we do that, though. So for now, let's just take Manila, and then we'll fabricate from there. Which means let's keep spying on Portugal. Okay. They have rivaled the Golden Horde. The Golden Horde have, I mean, they've pulled it back. They've reconquered their Crimean holdings. And are they a subject? Tributary. Yeah. I wonder if I should bring back my mod to allow tributaries in for non-hordes and China, because I did like that change. People were suggesting, by the way, that we should do this. We probably should. Tunis declared war on Portugal. Timely. All right, you guys rally up. Excuse me. Rally up. Get a general who's not very good. Don't let them win that siege. And then you're heading down to claim Madeira. Oh, we're going to lose. Oh, unless... Come on. Yes, reinforcements in time. Nice. They do have a pretty serious tech advantage on us. Are you retreating to just here? No. In which case, get down here. I need Madeira and I need one fort rather. We will loot Lisboa. I think we probably will end up directly owning all of Iberia. Just to kind of secure a stranglehold on African trade. I think it's important that we don't allow anyone else through here without at least paying tariffs, and hopefully we just have total stranglehold. But we'll see about that. Again, send repair ships to go and get repaired as needed. Bum, 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 bum. You guys have finished repairing, right? Are we still rival to the Turks? No, we are rival to the Mamluks. Go privateer the Upper Nile. Or is this the Lower Nile? The Lower Nile. Because I would like the power projection. Ooh, nice. That's pretty beefy. All of you guys can go up when needed. Ooh, an actual Portuguese army. Right, they retreated all the way down here. Fair enough. Let's spread out and get these sieges done. Good stuff. Well, marriage is expired. Good. No more ticking up power, and it is still going down. Yeah, weakening the church. The thing is, though, the strong church, it is partly helping keep aristocratic influence down, but we haven't had that much of a problem with aristocratic influence so far. Grand celebrations, they are getting more expensive, but I think they're still worth it for now. Should be able to get Diplotech really soon. Yes, indeed, right now. Exquisite. Steel maps and naval morale, but more importantly, ahead of time, which means we can actually finally start spending Diplo points on something else. Well, not quite, because by the time we get enough to take this, we won't be ahead of time anymore, but still close. And also, access to more expedition locations. How is your war going? Damn, they are winning. Occupied Manila. Grab the neighboring province fort for me. Yeah, we just want a couple of trade ports around here. Mamluks have been overthrown. How much are we actually getting from Spoils of War, Lower Nile? Hey, that's not bad, you know. 1.819, sorry, 1.18 from 10 ships. I mean, that's pretty good. That's, what did I say, 1.18? So it's still a slight loss on the value of the ships, but it's money that the AI is losing as well, so you can kind of count it twice. I need to discover Arguin. Oh, hey, we have discovered it. Nice. Okay, let's recall this guy. And then send him... Oh, I'm sorry, I thought something had gone wrong. Fall of Lagos, yes, fine. Send him down here. This one can grow. We're getting 30 a year. It's pretty good. Battle in Cadiz went fine. Good. We may as well finish the looting. What do I have selected? I assume that's what this option is. Oops, click during the yearly tick. Don't do that. Just patience. Patience and solving a quick chess puzzle on the phone. That's what the yearly tick is for. People have asked me how you make the yearly tick perform better. The answer is, take up playing chess. You'll find out you seem like it goes way too quickly before you run out of time to solve your chess puzzle. Alright, yeah, just let's select provinces. Taxation continues. Good to know that the substance excise and salt excise are still being used effectively. Okay, Portugal. Flexing again, taking out a couple of my subjects. It's frustrating. Truce with Turkey is over. Okay, we should yeah, we should get on that. We should move against Turkey again as soon as possible. Although, I would kind of like to let these cores finish. It's going to take too long. Yeah, that's going to take too long. We'll get to war with them again and do a relatively quick war. Another siege. Up north you head. Not time for police brotherhoods quite yet. Good, there's the fort in Africa, which means I'm now able to take Manila. So Manila and Lanzarote. And then I'd like trade power and money. The amount of money is not imperative. Any siege just about to finish? Yeah, I'll let the 57, sorry. Finish. Loot them. Okay, that'll do. You can go, Portugal. Good. This gives us some access to this node as well. So you guys get transported over to the Turkish front. Manila. You might wonder why we're fighting the Turks so much, by the way. It's just because they're so powerful and they're in such a strong location that I don't want them to be a threat in the future. So crushing them early, I think, is the good strategy. Plus, I think if we take a bit of land around here, we could establish a kind of trading post, which will help us in the long run in terms of importing exotics from Iran, which could be fun. All right, you guys are all black flagged. Head on over to Primals. So there's a bug in the game at the moment whereby meritocracy doesn't spread. So we actually have to invent it in 10% of our provinces if we want to embrace it, which means it requires capital infrastructure to make it invent in a province. So we should, I think, build capital infrastructure in a few more provinces. So here is one. Here, I think we're already doing it. Yeah. Where else? Basically, other high development provinces. And that's why I can use a rare, what's it, economy map mode, a rare actual development map mode look. So yeah, I think here, because it's not, capital infrastructure rank 1, not that expensive. I do, however, probably want to try and spend it only places where there is currently local funding available. How about up here, you know, a Flemish capital in Bruges? Would I rather put it in Ghent for any particular reason? No, here's fine. You got not much spending spare, but a little, a little bit. Let's put one there. And where else? Should we have a central capital in like Berry? I kind of feel like a central capital. Yeah, it should probably be here though, in Tours. Okay, so just two more for now. Give me design project. I would like capital rank 1, please. 2,800. That's a lot of money. Okay, that's more than I expected. Let's forget up here for now, because communication up here is already superb. Fire it again. Still 2,800. Eh? That seems unlikely. Oh, I failed to deselect it. Huh? Let me deselect the province. Ah, right, that's right. You can't deselect provinces with the build infrastructure thing open. Still 2,000 ducats. Okay, we'll just start on it in Provence for now then. That'll do fine. And Provence has available resident labor 1. Okay, so it's going to be a bit slow, but get to it. We can rival the Mamluks again. Please do. Results of the war, 3,000 ducats of loot. Not the most, but for one country, that's a pretty big amount of damage we just did. Let's rally up the navies. New expedition. So we can... hey, cool, look, it's shown the whole section's owned by us now. We want to send it to West Africa, for sure. See if we can snag a province down here. Get to war with Mali ourselves. Start spying on them. Okay. And yeah, time for war in Europe? Not quite. The Turkish war can keep us busy. Clear selected. And good, yeah. Income coming up is nice. Because we are... yeah, like I say, we've got a lot of capital infrastructure to build. Okay, so with these men, if I sent half of them to protect in the channel, and half of them to just join the privateering of the Lower Nile, that reckons it's going to make a 3.9 gain. We're currently collecting 7.6 ducats in the chapel. Let's see what that goes to. Military engineer has died. Manpower recovery speed. Hey, just what we need right now. Bum, 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 bum. Should I stay focused on Diplo points, or should we switch to mill? I think we should switch to mill, even though it hurts, because I know we need the Diplo for reforms. Austria is once again on the menu for personal unions, but they detest me right now, so let's not worry about that. You guys can be brought on over. Okay, so consolidating this area is good. Can I see somewhere like all the goods that are moving through this place? Like, we're doing almost entirely international trade here. There's a local value at 12, but we're purchasing 1,500 ducats worth of stuff and then selling it on. I think that's what that's saying at the top there. There's local value 21, but then sold and purchased are so dramatically higher than that. So yeah, the fact that we're purchasing, and then this is sector internal trade. Yeah. Can I see the external trade? Like luxury. No, this is just local sector fulfillment. What I want to know is how much is actually passing through here. Local is how much net profit is made from selling and buying locally, while sold and purchase represent interactions with other sectors. Intermediary is the money that was tacked as this sector is used by others to go through. So we're making a very small amount of money on intermediary, actually. Just 2.3 ducats. Despite selling to 1,600 ducats worth of goods. Maybe it's because we need more commerce production in this sector to have a kind of meaningful impact on that. I don't know. But like if we take a random Mali province, we can only see one, so we'll have to just use this as an example. How much exotics are you making down here? 0.3. So not a huge amount. But what about, yeah, no luxury, no knowledge, no consumer. They are making a bit of delicacies, which is interesting. Humiliate rival. I could declare a rival war on the Mamluks as well. They have more men, but not than us, than the Turks. But it would be nice to get another show strength. Monarch point injection. Let's ferry the men over and then we can worry about that later. How's our corruption doing, by the way? Down to 45%. Not terrible, but not great. And yeah, we don't want to do tax relief because I'm still trying to rake in the cash. And yes, I think getting a local capital here would be good. Be a little expensive, obviously, but it's, you know, it's a one-off expense, it's long-term gain, so it's fine. Boom. Design project. Infrastructure, capital, rank 1. Prepare. Boom. Get them going. What are we building here again? Even more capital infrastructure here. Yeah, just absolutely ploughing through it. Only 12 local autonomy in the capital now. Very nice. We could get rid of the sovereign courts, appointed magistrates. Is that one of these? Or is that one of these? Let me have a look here. Is it? No, that's just those are obligations. Where is this? Entry requirements. Yeah, okay, here it is. Sovereign courts. Is that one of the ones we need for meritocracy? Yes. Okay, let's do that next. Sovereign courts. What's that going to take? Here we go. Appointed magistrates to sovereign courts and justice. We have the stuff for it. We just need some more diplo points. 20 bureaucracy corruption. Holy Christ. And 30 relations. That really hurts. That really hurts. We need it, though. We need it. Minus 0.1 provincial corruption. That's half as powerful as a constant, like, handle corruption effect that we'd be implementing. So, we definitely need it. We definitely need it. Now, when we declare on them this time, obviously we won't have the Golden Horde coming to help us. Are there any other itinerant allies we could put to use? Well, our force limit is way down. I think for this war, we may wish to increase our military spending a bit. For this yearly tick, so we can get some serious manpower brought to bear. Anything else we can do here? Not really. Oh yeah, that's something I want to check. So this is new land, right? We've just seized it. How much of the land do we own? Like, does the state get a bigger share than normal? No. Okay. Interesting. It looks like the peasants get a much larger share than normal in new colonized land. Okay. That's interesting. I wonder if that will stand true for colonies as well. There's hostility at least. And yeah, centralization is rising. I don't really care about the negative effects of centralization much, do I? Yeah, it's basically just the core creation cost that's going to hurt in there. Oh, interesting. Are you at war? Ah, yes, they're trying to retake their cores here. Hang on a second. Didn't you leave the trade league? No. But you're in quite a small trade league. Let's go and pinch this off. Claim this. Let's see if we can sneak in there and get these provinces instead of them. just seems kind of fun, doesn't it? Do I want a full call Ragusa? Adds Ancona to the situation. Yes, I do. So I would like all these provinces. I know we said we wouldn't spend much to bother taking these provinces, but if it means we can deny them from the Ottomans, that seems worthwhile. Austria is now guaranteed by Bohemia. It's interesting. Ooh, expedition to West Africa got maps and goods. Okay, reported unsuccessful. Small amount of maps. Oh, nice. Okay, big maps. That's what we need. We need Cape Verde. The thing is, though, like, because the expeditions are just tried to Diplotech, the only reason to send an expedition somewhere is if you actually want the land it's going to get for you. There's no colonial range that matters anymore from having to take Cape Verde, which then lets you get to to America. So their capital, how about that? How are you doing on... Have you got a bunch of exotics? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're making 5 exotics in Mali's capital. Okay. And is that because you just have a big cash crop thing? No, maybe it's coming from ivory? Or nomadic pastures? Yeah, they're making a lot of exotics from nomadic pastures. Interesting. So if we can turn that into cash crop, imagine how much more efficient it will be. Ho, ho, ho. That will be good. Incoming yearly tick. Man, this is a good video game. I really like it. I really do. So our guys privateering down here are suffering from attrition. So we should probably stop doing that. Especially because we probably want to try and get our navy actively involved. There we go. There's a nice little manpower tick up ready for the war with the Turks. Go back to protecting the channel for a second. And also detach damaged. You guys, yeah, repairing the channel. And you guys, well, they're taking a tiny bit of attrition, but not a meaningful amount. Spread out so we can get these sieges done. Good. And then our subjects can handle these guys if and when they get military access to them, which I don't really mind if they don't. But yeah, so we should... yeah, damn. Spain is active down here already. This is too far away for us to send stuff to. There's more Spanish trading provinces. So if we look at Castile's node, which Seville is the capital of? No? Where's the capital of your... Oh, right, Seville's not in the right area. Salamanca? Where the heck is your node capital, Seville? Castile. What on earth? It's not in any of these blooming provinces. What the heck is going on? Where is their node capital? Am I crazy? Did I just miss it somehow in Toledo? No. You can see sector capitals in other countries. Yeah, I mean, here's Portugal's. Although I can't actually get much intel out of it. Yeah. I bet they're importing exotics, and I do not like it. I do not like it one bit. We'll get them to help us against the Ottomans one more time. Then I think it's time to dump this Castilian alliance, because I do not brook competition. It's not something I am content to put up with. Do you get much unrest, by the way? Yes, tons. Separatism, popular persecution. Almost none from religion, interestingly. Oh, because it's Catholic. Okay, the Portuguese have been doing a lot of conversion down here. This whole region's Catholic. Interesting. Final one, manpower recruitment cost and prestige from land battles. Nice. Any bonuses from this level? Yeah, yearly corruption and max centralization. Nice. Oh, crap. They caught out my transports. Won't be able to retreat for 2 days. Don't lose any. Ah, lost one. Not the end of the world. A bubonic outbreak. Don't care, to be honest. Will hurt us in the short term, but as long as the long-term trend is good, doesn't really make a difference. Should get that core up. Serbian separatists in Hungary. I will help with those. How is your unrest generally? More or less under control. They're doing good work. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So we can send an expedition next year. We'll have another crack at one of these ports. Where are you going, Ragusa? Yeah, I was thinking this seems like a not a very sensible direction to send your troops. They're just going to get stack wiped down here. This one's going to take some doing because it's in the mountains, but I mean, we will get the win. And where are you going? Just asking to be stack wiped. Maybe they were running from the Hungarians. Bizarre. Very bizarre. But yes, trust me, I'm helping you. I'm just denying you being conquered by the Turks. Another bubonic outbreak. No Protestantism yet, but we've got to be getting there. I have to imagine. Okay, we got 150 Diplo points, which means we can do this, right? Ah, no, it also takes 150 mil points. Okay. Well, I do still want to do it, but maybe we should do it after we've won the war against the Turks. Because well, maybe we should do, yeah, okay, fine. I don't like it, but we should do some tax relief to start improving the relations with the factions, since we're going to do this reform, which is going to hurt them by quite a lot by taking the court's power away from them a bit. Excuse me. Okay, moving back down to the front line. Yeah, I'm just concerned about Castile taking land down here, but it looks like Castile's on the back foot now, actually. Mali is pressing back against them. Probably because their armies are up here, sieging somewhere else. Okay, transports, you're mostly back in position. Bought indulgence is expired. I would like to do that again. 700 ducats, that is getting up there. I mean, it costs. Yes, I'm not sure I do want to do that. Yes, let's not do that for now. Oh, the autonomy map is becoming, like, people are gonna, well, England's actually doing really well on autonomy as well, but look at all these other nations. Even Turkey now, we're doing so much better than them. They're gonna really struggle to compete with us. I mean, if I wanted to start levying really high taxes, we could levy some high taxes. Could also try and do this reform now. See how much that peeves off the other estates. It's probably just the clergy it's going to annoy. And more peasant wealth does seem like a good thing, but I don't know. Is there any point taxing them if we've taken all their wealth away, so they're just getting donations? I don't know. How's my dye production going? 250% profitability. Nice. Nice. Let's improve the irrigation here even more. You love it. I love it. Level 5 irrigation. It's only 1,600 ducats. Holy crap. Yeah, I am going to do that though. Because the dye production is just absolutely out of control. So hard to deny it. Our sheriff has died. Can I replace him? I can, with another sheriff. Ooh, global settler increase, though. You tempt me. You tempt me, but not enough. Apart from anything else, I want the level 3. Okay, so I want these 3, and I want them given to Hungary. I should let the other sieges finish as well. Make them more likely to bend. Fall of Ragusa. I think I will loot them, actually. Even though it's land I'm giving to Hungary. These 3. No. Just result in your annexation. I know, but get over it, basically. New ability. -2 on rest. Seems good. Let's take that. Only 30 years till the next age. How many of those have we completed already? Unified state. I think that means we need to have 30 centralization, which we don't have, but we're getting there. Humanist or religious ideas, don't have that. Louder than words means you have to have high diplo rep. We don't have that. Colonial empire. We don't have it yet, but we will. Convert another nation. Don't have that. I wonder how we could get that. Merchant swell. We have that. And unify culture. We really nearly have that, but you actually have to own the provinces directly. So we're actually kind of miles away. It's going to take us ages to get Barwar and Armagnac. We'll see though. Alright, move to the border. Prepare for the invasion of the Turks. It'd be good if they would declare, I mean, as ever. I'd rather they declared on some other big country to give them somewhere else to focus, but I think as long as we stay together with our armies, we should be in a good place. Especially with this high military spending, we're in a pretty great place manpower-wise right now. Ah, sorry, I keep forgetting that the push to meet doesn't work in the yearly tick, and I got a bit of a cold. That's my bad. Snorting into the mic's hardly the present auditory experience. I do apologise. Burden of taxation, yeah. Admin tech time. Max centralization and yearly corruption down. Fume, you cannot go. Alright, Castile's armies, they don't look that big. Move on them. They probably have more here, but yeah. There goes recalled officials. Good. That means we can expand the bureaucracy again. Keep that state reach ticking up. Grain subsidy. There are no brakes on the grain subsidy train. We never stop with the grain subsidy. I want to let this war end. Before we declare war on the Ottoman, by the way. The Ottoman. Do I want to do any of those? Alright, come on. Come on, Mali. Fight back. I believe in you. What's the war goal? Casa. Oh, they are retaking the war goal. No, they're retaking the province just next to the war goal, like the geniuses they are. Darn it. Of course, I also want to be able to call in the... Oh, we don't even have CB against the Ottomans right now. Crap. I guess I need to set some provinces of special interest so that the Hungarians fabricate. Okay, in that case, let's come home for a bit. Consider breaking it off with Castile. Okay, where do we think these islands are in these sections? Northwest Africa. No, just West Africa. Let's go West Africa. I don't know if they're West Africa, but there's a bunch of more trade posts down here that we could still try and yoink. And I think we have enough of that irrigation now. So let's do that. It takes 3 peasantry labor per unit per year. And we have almost enough for 10. 9 parallelism. Cool. It's going to be a lot of units involved. So it's going to take a little bit even with 9, but yeah, 62 units. It's going to take quite a while, but that die profitability, man, it's absolutely out of control. But now we are seeing that our income does seriously change with the admin tax reform. So we are getting more money from taxes than we used to. Ragusa would like to peace out, huh? Well, no. It's the simple answer. I will peace out your compatriots, though. Only once we've looted them down, because I'm not in a hurry to end this war. Well, could do without war exhaustion ticking down, actually, so... Well, I don't know. Hey, Ragusa. I'm afraid all your land is going to Hungary. I full called them, so I should do it in the main peace deal, so we don't spend the Diplo points on it. Oh, speaking of, it's time for the factional appointment. No. 25% bureaucratic influence. That seems good. Oh, and stability increase interval. But no, I think this is the one we want. Sovereign law and cure restrictions. A widespread system of sovereign courts ensures the presence of the state across the realm, enforcing a general standard of law that the local communities most often conform to. 20 bureaucratic corruption, but -1 stability, and 5 state corruption, and 10 relations between bureaucrats and 30 between the elite factions. Ouch. It's a huge loyalty hit. I'm gonna do some tax relief. I'm gonna donate to the church, and we'll do something with the nobles in a minute. But it had to be done. That's a really good change, for sure. It's gonna really help our local corruption, but not in the short term. Not in the short term, by any stretch of the imagination. Still, worth it. Plus, can we do a control corruption thing yet? No. Ouch. Ouch. That hurt. That hurt for sure. Now we're no longer going to war with the Turks in the immediate future. Let me cut military spending. Not by too much, because we just peeved off the nobles as well. Okay. When's our next expedition area unlocked? Let's have a look here. At 19. 18, the Gulf of Guinea. Where's the Gulf of Guinea? This is the coast of Guinea. I guess this is the Gulf of Guinea then? Maybe that's what Cape Verde is. And then at 819, we can go to Caribbean. And Cuba and Hispaniola. Cuba and Hispaniola are both in the Caribbean. It's a bit odd that they're separate. Disowned relative and noble concessions and serfdom. Alright, it's time for the nobles to love us. Tenant abuse. Who cares? Screw 'em. Unpopular relative. I never liked Aunt Judy anyway. And yield to ancient liberties. Boom. Suddenly they're loyal. Suddenly our stability's back. Happy day to be me. Trent, you can go. And Fume, you can go too. Just steer your trade my way. And we can call it good. Now. Good. They're willing to give it up now. And some cash. And obviously nothing else we want to get from them. Give it all to Hungary. Nice. Are you still in that war? You are. You're in a war with Trent. Now, Hungary, claim some more land. We'll let them finish their cause, which is good. So Hungary has now, should now be able to finish subjugate Bosnia, but it doesn't actually give them any claims. Okay, and our men have made it home. More claims on them coming up. Yeah, there's the big Castilian army that's actually doing the fighting down in Mali. We can't let them... Oh, there's a stability drop. How fast is it dropping? Not terribly fast, so we're probably okay for a bit here. But yeah, the high corruption is... it's an issue. Could do with making the burghers a bit happier as well. No local corruption additions. Yeah, can't really do any of those. And the elite relations are pretty damaged, but hey, they're trending up, so it's not the worst. You guys rally up and then split. We'll just have you drill for a minute here. Okay, so Europe still pretty peeved, but not that angry with me anymore. Pope's man still loves me. When's our re-election to Brandenburg? No great surprise. 6 more years till war with England. You know I'm tempted to turn on Castile. You know I am. Oh! Oh, he's got an heir. Damn it. Every time he dies, I hold my breath. You guys, you don't seem to be repairing. Oh, crap, we're out of naval materials. Okay. So just because we got all that extra naval force limit doesn't mean it was a good moment to plow into naval materials. But why are we running out of naval materials? Holy crap, our navy is costing us big time now. Why are we out of naval materials? Why isn't the price of naval goods just going up? Why aren't we buying it? Well, that's a problem. I'm actually going to disband a bunch of my fleets, I think. Well, I mean, because the other option is we could open a bunch of new naval material factories. Because our naval factories, right, they must be making bank. Let's have a look here. No, they're still making a loss, actually. I guess it takes a while for the price to increase to reflect the increased state demand. But I don't know, it seems odd, right? That they would still be making a loss. I'm going to actually disband a bunch of our ships. Oh, hey, which actually gives you the naval materials back. That's cool. I don't want to... we want to let it grow a bit organically. Staying a little bit low on naval materials seems prudent. Expedition to West Africa successful. Nice. You guys protect the channel. Yeah, where do we get? Here it is. Nice. Province obviously a little bit foobarred because we just gained it, but no residents. Yeah, are they making... Whoops. Are they making any progress to building those amenities out here? And no. And in fact, it seems to have cancelled the production of the amenities that I ordered. And here's the sector. They're now importing exotics again. And a bunch of food. Oh, no, sorry. This is a different node, of course. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with these provinces. I don't really know how to motivate growth. Maybe I should just invest in their industries. Are they still profitable? I mean, yeah, they're profitable here. Let's invest in these industries. A little bit of farmland investing in these provinces. Okay, and yeah, they should be added to a trade company. I guess that's one thing I should be doing. I should be trying to increase their trade power so we can get the merchants from trade companies bonus. Although actually, now I think about it, I bet they removed that. No? Okay, you can get, you start cancel a merchant from that. You only need 10% of the trade power in a region as well. Okay, that's interesting. Here comes the yearly tick. I presumed that because of the whole, you get merchants from centers of trade, they'd have done away with other ways to gain merchants, but it seems not. Interesting. Okay, but taxation continues to weigh on our nation's shoulders, but that's okay. And yeah, could do with coring more places. Wow, we had some really expensive cores in there. Right, yeah. We would like to core these places. Especially this one, which is at its local minimum autonomy. And obviously up here, likewise. Let's core this area first, because it's the most valuable to us. We're way ahead of time on admin tech, so I don't mind spending points on this. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. So I guess just war with Mali is the next strat. Jolof, you're not allied to Mali, are you? No. In which case, I should probably prep for war with them as well. I'll send this Brabant spy there once he's done fabricating the claim here, which should be very soon. Yeah, we really need to make everyone like us better. We're doing good work on the noble power. We're down like 13% from where we started. Mamluk's still not got great power. Okay. And yeah, I mean, Castile, I am sorry, but it's not really permissible for you to have all this this cash crop production and things. Mamluk's rivaled again. Good. Oh no, we actually need 70 for the next claim on these guys, don't we? Yeah. Alright, I'll keep waiting for that then. Stop improving with Castile, don't really need to do that. Let's marry them though. That'll top off relations nicely. Any other disputed successions? No. None that matter. Okay. New disease outbreak. Okay, don't really care. And yes, we should start coring, but we should start from the east in, probably. Or actually, no, we should start with this province, because that's where we're putting the capital. Yeah. Special commissions has expired. Guess what, nobles? You can have them back very soon. We got the colonialism CB on Castile. There they go. Big yoink for Castile. Castile. I know I just married you. I'm going to need you to not take land in Africa. Portugal now have their independence guaranteed by Castile. That's the breaking point. Screw you, Castile. You don't guarantee Portugal. Compete with me on the colonial game. I mean, there's something to that. But no. We may be family, but no. This is unacceptable behavior. How many men have you got? Not very many. Okay. I'm coming for you, Castile. I'm going to take all of Mali off you. It's absolutely unacceptable behavior. Guaranteeing... You as one colonial rival, it's bad enough. Guaranteeing my other colonial rival? No. No. You get the sword. Outrageous behavior. Okay. Well, in the next episode... The time has come. The clash of the brothers. It's time for the Peninsular War. I will see you next time for our first colonialism war. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.